Welcome back to Storytime. Today's story, this will be Mother's Day on the river. Now, this is going back, what year do you think that would have been, honey?
2000.
Y2K. My daughter, my oldest daughter, how old would she have been?
7.
Was 7 years old, and we were out on a run on our pedal boat. You can take a look on this channel, this video called Crazy Boat, Unnecessary Electronics on a Paddle Boat. We had a kicker box, all kinds of unnecessary lights, sirens, horns, PA systems, a disco ball, lasers on this paddle boat, and we would run around on the river. So this particular day happens to be Mother's Day. The plan was we were going to go out early in the day, my daughter and I, do this run, probably the first time out for the season. And then Mom was going to pick us up an early day, and we were going to probably make dinner for Mom and celebrate Mother's Day in the afternoon and evening. But in the morning, I was going to get to go out, do a quick run on the river with First Mate Quake 500, my daughter. We took that seriously, boating. We did that quite a bit. So it's a low current river. You had usually the wind was in your face, but you'd have the current on your back. So even if the motor went kaput and you had manual pedal, you could pedal with your feet, but the current was on your back. So it was always pushing you where you needed to go. We would have, my wife would drop us off. We would drive towards Chicago, and she would drop us off at this place called Stony Ford, which is Harlem Avenue. And then we would head with the current down to Willow Springs, which is like about 9 miles, or 135th, which is 19 and a half miles. That was the good day. So we're on the river. We're collecting flowers to give to Mom. It's Mother's Day, and we're out, and there's these river lilies, white lilies growing on the bank of the river. So every time we would see those lilies, we would pull over and grab some until we had just an abundance of them. And we're starting to look for some other stuff because it's early in the season. There's not much blooming. We had some yellow stuff, some unique yellow flowers. And then we get to Flag Creek, which is a tributary. It's a creek that feeds into the Des Plaines. We get to Flag Creek, and we see this oversized shrub, and it's like 20 feet in diameter, like a perfect circle of what looks to be these white microflowers, almost like baby's breath. It's this white, almost looks like an explosion of fireworks, little round things coming out. And I thought, well, that would serve wonderfully to make this arrangement if we've got these white things at the base and then the white lilies coming out and then the yellow as an accent. That's it. That's, you got 3 things working together, and they'll work wonderfully because we had the 2 whites and then the 1 yellow with a little bit of green. It would look fantastic. So I steer the boat in so my kiddo could grab some of this white doily looking faux baby's breath to make this makeshift floral arrangement for Mother's Day. As we drifted in towards the center of the bush at a good clip, you could only imagine my horror as I see that this thing is completely covered in long-legged spiders. I mean, it's a massive spider bush. And we're coming in. And I got my shrimpy is up, like ready to start grabbing. And I said, sit back, honey, change of plans. I threw it in reverse. Too late. We careened into this thing and about 40 or 50 of the spiders fell into the watercraft. What followed was a shriek that was heard to echo for many Mother's Day to come. The floral arrangement went over very well without the faux baby's breath, and we found no shortage of the white river lilies with our two piece. It was just the yellow ones, and we didn't have any of that baby's breath. Nothing else was blooming. So that was basically it. It was the river lilies, and then we had these little guys with the yellow, these like snapdragonish looking things. Because there wasn't anything else. This is Mother's Day is real early in the season. Now, those days on that river were some of my finest. Since my back injury, I've been unable to tempt fate as much as I did when I was younger. But I have to say how much I miss those days out on the river, on the old Crawdad, that was the name of our boat. And I want to thank Queeg 500 First Mate for putting up with those long river trips, and especially Gopti. She earned those flowers, and what a great mommy. Dropping us off and picking us up, coming out there to make us lunch on a little propane grill, cook up some burgers and beans and chips. You know, a burger feast with some beans, and then back on the boat for more. That was the life, and I really do miss it, but c'est la vie. Anyway, you guys, stay tuned for more story time. I got another good one coming up real soon. I'm going to put all of these on a playlist, so peace.